Hey everyone, welcome back and happy Saturday. All right, guys, well, it's the weekend and you guys know it's Super Bowl weekend, so I have no idea what everyone's going to be doing this weekend. Hopefully having some fun, watching the game. If you're not watching the game, we know what we're all really watching, which would be the Rihanna halftime show. And I cannot wait for this. But in the meantime, we have some Bravo news that is still coming out. And this time it, of course, has to do with Erika Jayne, Tom Girardi, and are we shocked? Probably not. But Erika Jayne is being accused of attempting to scheme a company out of $800,000. Now, details were revealed. Thank you to Radar Online. Thank you to Page 6. Thank you to Reality Blurb. Thank you to everyone. But Erika's speaking out and she's denying the claims. Of course she's denying the claims, right? Not saying that she's guilty of the claims, but of course she is denying them. Plus, potential role of Tom's Secret Service friend. I have questions to which I need answers. Guys, go ahead and comment below. Let us know what you think about all of that's going on behind the scenes, especially Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Don't forget to hit that notification bell and then, of course, get subscribed. Let's jump right in.
It's time for all your binge-worthy pop culture news. Welcome to Up and Adam.
All right, guys, so I don't want to mess this up, especially when it comes to numbers, and I get so nervous with the numbers because if Urbid, you say something, it's like, ay. So hold on. Erika Jayne and her estranged husband, Tom Girardi, are being accused of attempting to scheme a Hollywood costume design business out of $787,000. Who wakes up and says, you know what, happy Tuesday, it's so nice outside. Yeah, it's a little bit overcast. Let's go scheme a Hollywood costume design company. Right? No. Justice Thomas publicly declared that he would give $100,000 of his own money to a client that he failed to secure a large settlement for. According to a new report, the alleged scheme involving the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills star began in 2015 when Lorenzo Robert Savage III, head of the LA office of the US Secret Service, hoped to increase a settlement offer made to him by Volkswagen over a defective braking system in his family's van. So where is this going, you ask? Yes, so do we. After being left disappointed by the outcome of his Volkswagen class action settlement, Rob brought Thomas to his case, and this was in November of 2016, as the Secret Service launched an investigation against Marco in regard to potentially unauthorized charges to Erika's American Express card. Boom. All back to the American Express card, which American Express is also, they've been brought into this, and I believe they're also getting sued. Why doesn't everybody just get in line and get sued? At this point. The Secret Service, which is responsible for protecting the president, also had the authority to investigate some types of financial crimes, which include credit card fraud. Now, the Los Angeles Times shared details of both cases, noting that amid concerns over Erika's growing American Express balance, Thomas agreed to represent Rob and his wife, Michelle, for free in hopes of scoring a big payout. So I think what they're trying to say is, with all of this going on and needing to pay back some money, he was hoping to score this big payout. That way he could take that money and misappropriate the funds to pay something else off. Now, is that what he did? I'm not quite sure. I'm just alleging. I'm not saying he did that. So don't come after me. But while Thomas may have been motivated by the potential outcome of the case, it's also worth noting that he and Rob were reportedly friends for decades. In addition, Michelle's family had known Tom Girardi for even longer, with two of her relatives interning at Girardi Keese years ago. Damn. You're just going to do it to the family too? I mean, even if they're not real family, they're like family, like friend family. How are you going to do this shit to family? I would never. During a court appearance in December of 2016, this was court, a judge expressed frustration with Tom Girardi regarding the Volkswagen case. This whole sequence of events is extremely problematic. U.S. District Judge Haywood S. Gilliam Jr. said, "I have a really uneasy feeling about the way that this has gone down in terms of respecting and following my orders, and I can't tolerate that. If the court thinks I intentionally did something wrong or tried to do anything inappropriate, that doesn't work with me, so I personally would pay him $100,000. Tom Girardi replied. He's like, This is so much. Listen, I don't want to get busted for doing anything. I didn't do anything. But the things that you're alleging, so let's just make this go away. You know what? I don't want anyone to feel like I did something inappropriate. So I will personally give him $100,000. You want to know why? Because that's so much better than being disbarred, indicted, prosecuted, and having to pay back all of this shit, losing your job, all of it. Although the case was dismissed the following day, Rob said that he never received the $100,000 payout from Tom Girardi. Instead, he claimed Tom Girardi gave him a check for $7,500, the exact amount of the Volkswagen class action settlement. My wife and I were happy that we received what we would have received if we had remained in the lawsuit. Now, then the very next day, after Erika met with Rob at his office in downtown LA, the Secret Service equipped the Beverly Hills cast member with a microphone as she met with Christopher Sela, I want to say his name is Sela, the owner of the costume company Marco, to discuss what she claimed were $800,000 in fraudulent charges. Okay. As the Times explained, Christopher reportedly acknowledged excessive billing of just over $100,000, initially blaming his bookkeeper and saying he and his partner, designer Marco Morante, take full liability and responsibility. However, after Erika said the amount taken was $800,000, Christopher changed his tune, saying that he didn't know that how that would even be possible. Like, he was like, I have no clue. This doesn't make any sense. Now, the following month in January of 2017, Marco was raided. And 4 months after that, Christopher, who eventually changed his tune on his bookkeeper, was indicted on 9 counts, including identity theft and wire fraud, as Erika's American Express account received a refund of around $770,000. It was actually 787 to be exact, but we couldn't even fathom that. It just seemed insane to us. Marco recalled of the allegation, stating that Erika was not only a customer, but a friend. And Marco was even featured on The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Now, throughout his years-long relationship with Erika, Marco designed several outfits for Erika, including one scene in her music video for her song, How Many Do I Give? Expensive. Erika made up to 20 to 30% of their business. However, when it came to billing, Erika gave her American Express information at her first fitting, telling Christopher and Marco that she didn't need an invoice. Now, although there didn't appear to be any issues at first, Tom Girardi ultimately confronted Erika about her bill. Tom comes home and says, your Amex charges are really out of control. And that's what she recalled in a Beverly Hills interview. This is just wild. What the hell is going on? So Erika did some research, and after finding an unapproved charge for about $5,000, she called Christopher, and he reportedly agreed to reverse the charge. But an additional charge was later discovered, which prompted Erika to do a more thorough view and to arrange her December 2016 meeting with Rob at his downtown office. So who's in the wrong here? Now, because Erika didn't have all of her receipts, challenges arose, and despite his initial admission of guilt, Christopher has since declared that all of his charges to Erika's American Express were legitimate. Christopher also said that he lost complete trust in the justice system, but I mean, they're obviously going to be able to find this out, right? Like, this isn't going to take... I feel like this shouldn't take it shouldn't be that hard for them to figure this out. Hold on, it keeps going. In a statement, a spokesman for the US Attorney's Office in LA addressed possible lapses on the part of the Secret Service. We ultimately determined that the law enforcement evidence preservation issues undermined our ability to prosecute the case in the interest of justice-supported dismissal. But Greenberg said the prosecutor never told him about the lack of evidence. It's an absence of evidence because they did a sloppy job in the first place, is what he stated. And after attempting to go after Christopher for that $800,000, despite the American Express refund, Erika learned of the dismissal of the case on Twitter. I said, how could you do this to me? I'm at a terrible point in my life. This makes me look like a liar. she recalled. Now that my reputation is in the toilet and Tom's in a home, of course they are saying that she did this. There was no reason for me to do this. In no way did I pull a scam to get $760,000 to help anybody get this money. The truth needs to be told here, and it's not some great fabulous story where I pulled a rabbit out of a hat for the money. And Christopher said that, meanwhile, he's totally a shell of a human. What? I never know who to believe anymore. Guys, I want to hear what your thoughts are. Please go ahead, enter this conversation, chime in. Give me some insight. But let me know what you think. Before you go, of course, we're going to be posting community polls so you can vote in those. Don't forget to smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. And with that, we'll see you next time. Bye, guys. Happy Saturday.